Hi, I'm Hannah Youngblood. I'm an interdisciplinary artist who, also known as Princess Dufflebag, a little character that I like to play. What kind of art do I make? I work with all kinds of media. I use to paint and draw, and I do sculpture, 2D collage, and of course digital and video. And right now I am very character-based. I'm excited to start this interview. I can't believe I'm being interviewed right now. I can't believe I get to be interviewed. Yes, this is from Taco Bell. What else? Does Princess Dufflebag drink Taco Bell soda? She definitely would. It's not her ideal location. She's definitely a KFC kind of woman, for sure. Biscuits, fried chicken. I mean, she's a trailer park princess, so she goes to Taco Bell. She drinks Mountain Dew, but she ultimately wants really wet coleslaw and fried chicken. Like, so who is Princess Dufflebag actually? She is a femme dyke, sex crazed, butch crazed, loves butch cock. That's all she thinks about. She is undeniably beautiful and desired and knows it. She is nasty and vulnerable, and she's a princess, and she wants to be treated that way, and also like a slut. Yeah, nasty and vulnerable. Those are the words for her. That's what I work with in her character. She's sort of like a vessel for me to act out the outrageousness that I'm very drawn to. There's like a freeing aspect of licking the floor with melted popsicles and throwing ham in the air and licking up cream cheese onion dip. I use Princess Dufflebag as a way for me to express my vulnerability, and I ask people to see me and to see what I truly desire. It's really hard. It's a hard thing to express your sexuality as a fat woman. Once you've you spread your legs for the camera with melted popsicle stick all over you and shoving soft packers in your vagina, like there's some, it's a confidence booster. You've done it. You've shown it on Instagram, and it's not a fetish situation. That's the rarity. Is the BBW thing, like. It's kind of rare to see this as art, as fine art, as something to hold worthy of a conversation in an institution. That's just not common, and I am definitely using Princess Dufflebag as a way to demand that conversation. Is she based on anyone? Certain aspects of her are definitely taken from, the nastiness of Divine, for instance. Like, I find, the shit-eating part, like, that kind of realm. I think Anna Nicole Smith is a certain reference. I actually ended up watching a porn of hers one time, and she's in the shower, and she's very large breasts, obviously, and she's like sudsing them, and I kind of felt like I want to be that really badly. 90s classical 90s porn beauties, I think inform a little bit of what I'm going for. Is butch femme a key part of my work? Specifically, I'm very into stone butch, high femme relationship dynamic. It interests me so much because there are two identities that are, to me, a response to the limitations of heteropatriarchy. Of course, there are many more responses. I'm only talking about these two. I'm super interested in the gender performance of those identities. I think that really informs Princess Dufflebag, and like the urgency in the work that I'm doing right now for myself. The idea that gender is a performance is very interesting to me, and that we were performing them as to feel good. How did I get to this character? Well, I used to do paintings, and there wasn't really humor. The sexuality was flat on the canvas, and I think the work I was doing was pretty, and it was very. At the time, I was coming out, and I was also learning how to make art. I was learning how to paint and draw, and it felt really radical to be working in lesbianism in the first place, but also to have two fat women having sex felt very affirming and radical to me at the time, and now it's very sweet. When I look at it, I'm like, oh, yeah. I really did move past the soft, clean, sexed version of body positivity in art, and I started being interested in. I became interested in humor and recontextualizing. I found that collage really lend itself to an absurdist humor that I love to engage with online, and then I kind of quickly moved into digital collage, working in PowerPoint, because that was really accessible to me. And then I became interested in video because I love movies, and I love the power of a moving image. And I kind of realized that doing video and performing a character is the most direct way for me to talk about what I want, fat dykes, fat femme, sexuality, affirming that for others and myself. I am very invested in being direct. Do I play other characters? Yeah, I do. Before I made Princess Dufflebag, I performed a nun character. Her name was Sister Anne Margaret. She was an exploration in sincerity and humor. I guess so is Princess Dufflebag, but she was a bit more pure. She was, more chaste. And I would definitely do other characters for sure. I don't feel like that this is the only version of a character for me. Right now, she's just dripping from every hole of mine, and I need to collect that and listen to her and what she's saying to me. What's she saying? What is she saying to me? Princess Dufflebag says to me, I want to suck cock, I want to fuck, and I need to cope with my issues. I need to deal with my issues. That's what she says to me. And embrace my femness, my bottomhood. and my love and my need to address shame surrounding not just sex and body self-loathing, but also the shame of growing up poor and growing up in a rural community. What I'm most excited about? I am most excited about a current project. It is in the works. It's called Ms. Cocksucker 2019, where I am playing Princess Dufflebag. She enters a competition, a dyke strap sucking competition, where she blows the judges away, despite the stiff competition. It's an ode to cock-centric dyke sexuality. Yeah. And I personally just think that there needs to be more film to watch, and art videos of wild dyke sex that's perverted and filthy and sincere and true and dramatic, and romantic and also wholesome and pure and all of that. Like that is, I want that more, and I'm very excited about that project. And yeah, that's me, Hannah Youngblood. Thank you.